Okay, so I've made a project folder. I've exported my raster art to the correct settings for print. I've downloaded a template, and now I'm ready to create my project. So I'm going to go back to Adobe Illustrator, and I've got 3 templates here. Let's look at the postcard. And I'm going to turn off that top template layer, and I'm going to import one of those photographs to use in my artwork. So I'll go to File, and I'm going to choose Open, and I'm going to navigate to the folder where I created my printed documents that are ready. My documents are ready for print. I made a folder. You want to make a project folder. My project folder is called Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to select the picture, address 300 dpi.jpg, click Open. Here's my image. I can select the image, edit, copy, go to my postcard, edit, and paste. Oh, right now the layer is locked. I'm going to make a new layer. And let's talk about layers for a second. What I want to do for something like this is create a number of layers. So I'm going to create one layer, and I'm going to name this layer Art. I'm going to make another layer, and I'm going to label this layer Background. I'm going to make another layer, and label it Text. And what I want to do is put my art on one layer, my background on another layer, and my text on another layer. So I want to shuffle this around where the background layer is at the bottom, and then I'm going to lock the background and the text layer for now, select the art layer, and then I'll paste my art down. So as you can see here, this is actually larger than my template, so I can size it. I've got my selection tool, grab from the corner, hold on the shift key, and size it down to make it whatever size I want for my postcard. Okay, I can make it smaller, but I can't make it larger than the original dimension. And so then we did some other things. I showed you how to create a mask, a vector mask. And I select that, trap that and that, go to Object, Clipping Mask, and Make. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to take this. I can also create a opacity mask. I go select the 2 objects, go into the transparency, click Make Mask, and there's my opacity mask. What's the difference? Well, the opacity mask can have opacity in it. So if I were to load a gradient in there, let's go to Window, choose Gradient. And I drop that in here, you'll see that it's going to, the art's going to transition from solid to fade because of the gradient. So that's the difference between a knockout mask and a opacity mask. Okay, so now all I need to do is put my text on one layer, and I would unlock that layer, lock the other layers, and create some sort of art text. And choose a font, choose a size, make something interesting. And then, of course, I'm also going to have a block of text. And then let's go down to the background layer. I'm going to unlock the background layer, lock the other 2 layers. Let's say that I want to make the background a certain color. Let's say I want to make it black. I'll grab the rectangle tool, and I'll make sure that the background extends all the way to the edge of the document. So it's something like this. So if I make the background black, then I need to go back to the text layer, select that text, and make the text white or some other color. And so I'm really ready to go ahead and create a printable document, and that's how I would go about creating a printable document. And so as long as I follow those rules, make sure all the artwork is vector, except for the raster photograph, which is 300 DPI, make sure everything is in CMYK mode, make sure that the document follows those constraints of having anything important within the safe area and having a bleed. I'm able to create a printable document. And those are the steps that I'll take to create my printable document. When I'm done, I turn off the bottom layers and I export the art as is, as such.